All right, people. Today, right now, time for the intro. One more shot. So, what is this about today? What is Nicole thinking now? Does anyone really care? Does it really matter? Well, I guess it matters to me, and maybe you'll find me amusing, and maybe you won't. But so, what's on my mind right now, and every one of these topics that I come up with is for you to explore what they mean to you, and for you to start questioning yourself. I mean, because self-examination is the beginning of a process to true happiness, the beginning of the path to true happiness. If you're not looking at your thoughts, your beliefs, what you've been conditioned to believe that you don't even question, that you're not even clear makes you upset or disagreeable or depressed, then you're not like really living. Because what is it? Socrates said the unexamined life is not worth living. And I would agree with that. So today I want to examine morality. Like when people say, do the next right thing, what does that mean? I mean, is the next right thing always clear? Is the next right thing to me different than the next right thing to you? Or is there some outline or pie in the sky plan or set of principles that we're all supposed to be agreeing upon? And I would say both are the case, because I'm someone who would definitely argue for individuality and also for the safety and sanctity of community and communal thinking and communal practices that are actually binding, not keeping everybody safe, because it's not possible to keep everybody safe. I mean, there are inherent dangers within and outside of us, but guidelines that actually build respect, build compassion, build community. So when someone says, do the next right thing, where are you looking for the answer to that? I mean, are you looking back to maybe a set of principles around which you were raised that you don't even practice anymore? Are you going back to stuff your parents told you that you don't even agree with, and yet you're finding yourself being righteous about it, both towards yourself and towards other people, right? And so when we speak about the next right thing, like my mother and I had a conversation about how to handle when someone did something towards me that was dishonest. And it was a very interesting conversation about how to handle it, whether to confront the person, and simply the decision about confronting the person in her mind had everything to do with, well, that's just the right thing to do, not even just for her, but for him in some kind of, I don't know, cosmic, karmic way. And again, I'm not here to agree or disagree with anybody's sense of right or wrong. I want everybody to find their own. But for me, as partaking in conversations, and I'm also asking myself some deeper questions about my life, what I like, what's good for me, what makes me happy, I am basing that both on a set of principles that I adhere to that have to do with faith and honesty and love and courage and hope and forgiveness and service and trust and justice and blah, 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 blah. But I also bring everything I know as I'm making decisions back to my body. You know, there's a really great book. It's called The Body Keeps the Score. It's actually about trauma and living your adult life and how you're manifesting and remanifesting trauma. But I believe in the basic premise that this author speaks about, which is to say that the body keeps the score, which is that there's decisions and energy going on all over my body and in my body. And I know that I'm doing the right thing, like when I do it. And as I'm doing it, whether it's something that I'm saying or an action that I'm taking, if it's not the right thing, something in my gut goes like, and I feel awful. And the reason that I know that I'm doing the right thing is I've questioned all of that stuff. I've questioned the principles around which I was raised. I've re-educated myself in other principles, such as the ones I just mentioned. I have sought a higher power, a higher being, to bring myself both deeper into my body and into my mind, and also out of both of them, because sometimes my intellect can bog me down and it leads me to make bad decisions and decisions that are just like, oh, I think that's a really great idea, and then I end up hurting myself or other people. And that's a part of life. Not the worst thing ever to be hurt and to hurt. I mean, it's going to happen. We're going to harm each other inadvertently and unexpectedly and not meaning to. But the point is that are you really feeling what you're doing, and do you really know what the right thing is? And is the morality that you think you're adhering to as you're making good decisions for yourself about your job, your family, your children, your pets, your friends, etc. Are you clear that those decisions are really coming from a deep resonating place within you that's just no, this is good, and I'm going to go with it. And that's all about self-trust. And it takes a long time to build that kind of trust within yourself. It takes a practice of self-examination. It takes a belief in something bigger than you. It takes a lot of friends, a lot of community, and it also takes a lot of self-forgiveness and love. So that's the story. Morality, righteousness, where is it? Do you know where it is? Can you find it? Is it working for you? Do you even have your own? And if you don't, where do you find it? Reach out if you have any questions that I can help with. NicoleDevlin.com.